Hello, I am happy to share my experience along my own path as I met Teal Swan, kind of, because for the first time I saw her was in our kind of meeting interview with our famous icon in spiritual world, which is Jaroslav Dušek, and he interviewed her and talked to her in a program called Duše K, Soul K, where I noticed for the first time she's beautiful. I don't know if you can see her, but it's beautiful. Yes. Okay. Well, for the first time I met Teal Swan was there online. Although it was many years after she talked there. And what I would like to highlight and what really made my way to ask Teal, and they talk now. Well, what really made my way, and I asked Teal to help me be my permission slip to join my bigger self and to use more of my potential, is that I actually empathized and felt the way it looked to me she feels. It was so similar to my experience from childhood and the growth that I saw the gestures, I saw her eyes, I listened to what she said and what she meant in the best way I could participate in it from my point of view. And I noticed that Teal Swan talks from deep experience herself, and therefore it did make sense to me. And because she takes in mind or view that every person has different individual path, and many times she uses it in her way to remind it. I felt really led to my own potential the best possible way in that certain time. And I kind of agreed with it and asked for more. So I visited websites, signed to premium membership. Also, I bought the books to find my own way how to feel similar confidence as she does, and similar knowing who I am and what I want and the way how to achieve it in a best simple way. It was joy actually to listen to her, take off what doesn't apply to me, like some kind of commercial stuff and some expressions where I could skip it and use what really applies to me. And I think that this is the responsibility that everyone has, and Teal talks about it many times, that it's my responsibility what I take on the board and what I use. And she teaches it such a great way that it did change my life, or I changed my life because I took it on board. But I knew what I am taking on board, and I am completely responsible for it. And I think, I really thank you, Teal Swan, for this, because you made it affordable for me. I can go on YouTube and listen to you. I can find the documents and listen to you, interviews, books, cards. I really enjoyed meditations, which I bought, obviously, of course, with membership. And to me, for example, blind spot, I use all the way further and further work in a positive progress in my life. Sorry for English. And it's sometimes find difficult to express it straight away. So cards blind spot really helped me on my way, and I use it a lot. What I would like to share most is my gratefulness, appreciation of Teal's work, because it's not theory. She talks from what she experienced herself. Therefore, I can talk and use the similar way of what I experience myself, and everybody has the same opportunity. People sometimes may prefer than to take own experience and own responsibility to rather criticize others and say what they did or didn't the way they would prefer, or whatever they want to criticize. But in my point of view, it's always everyone's responsibility. Always. What they take on, what they use from what somebody else says. And that's all. Because I know by myself that for me, everything I decided to use as a help from Teal Swan to enhance and enjoy my life, it did work. Whether it were meditations, reading books, doing exercise, taking on membership, or even meeting her by myself in Prague, by person. Actually this year, 2022, just before the difficult time afterwards, I could feel that what Teal does by heart does work for me, and it is my own responsibility how I use it and what I take from it. And I wish everyone use it the way it helps them to grow in a nicer and more loving potential that they are. Thank you, Teal, for that. And I'm looking forward to your other meetings and work. Thank you. Take care. Best wishes.